Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Welcome to another week of streaming in September. I have been under the weather all weekend, therefore I didn't stream yesterday. But I'm back today, and I'm going to be doing a nice, cozy, chill crochet stream for you guys. I just last week went over my whole Etsy inventory, everything that was available in my shop. I had a Labor Day sale, and I've added new merch to it since. I've added a lot of seasonal merch, whether it's fall or Christmas, holiday. There are lots of new pieces in there, so definitely check out the Etsy store, even if you just visited last week. And so I want to just plug that, put that out there, that I do have new pieces of merch in my store. I also have some other pieces that have retired, that have been in my store for a long time, that don't really fit the aesthetic or don't really fit the vibe that I'm going for, that that they are no longer going to be listed, so to make room for new fun stuff. And one thing that I wanted to crochet, and that I did crochet one of these over the past couple days, but I've been making pumpkin berets. So these are very popular in my shop. But they were last in my shop 2 years ago. So I haven't actually sold the physical pumpkin beret in 2 years in my Etsy store. I now have one listed. I did finish one, so there is one available, and I'm almost finished with a second one that you're gonna see me complete on stream today. There was a little bit of a yarn fiasco with it because I realized I think the yarn I was using was from Joann. Joann doesn't exist anymore. It went out of business. So I'm like, so I couldn't get like an exact perfect shade match. I had to get the closest thing I could find, which is a little darker, but I think it's gonna look fine because pumpkins can have a little bit of variation. Who's to say a pumpkin beret can't have a little bit of variation? But I'm gonna finish one today, probably start another one. So I'm going to be working on these pumpkin berets. So if you're interested, they are available in my Etsy store. They are $30. And if you spend $35 in my shop, you get free shipping. So if you can find a smaller item to pair with it, maybe a gift for yourself or for a family member or a friend, you can get free shipping. Domestic only. That's only for the US, but I feel like something I want to make sure you guys are aware of anyway. This is actually my pumpkin beret. This is not one that's available. This is one I've had for years now. I think this is like five years old now, probably. But this is the one I'm making. So you can see it's a little bit lighter shade, but the bottom's gonna be a little darker because I can't get this yarn anymore, unfortunately. So, they're all unique, one of a kind. They're super cute and comfy for fall. I always get a ton of compliments whenever I wear mine. I've had people stop me and be like, "Where did you get that?" And I'm like, "I made it. Check out my store." So anyway, that's what we're going to be working on, is some fall stuff. Should be a fun, cozy, comfy time. I'm trying to embrace the fall vibes this year because I kind of skipped it last year. So, and while my weekend I spent mostly just in bed or resting, I had like the weirdest virus. It was like I didn't have any symptoms other than I was just exhausted and weak. It was like, imagine if you've ever had the flu, but like no fever, nothing else, just you can't really get up and around. So weird. But anyway, it's all going around. It's that time of year. Let's say hi to everybody who's here. Kabumek, welcome to the stream. Your stuff just arrived. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you again for ordering from my shop. I love when you guys post about your stuff. And I saw things happening in the Discord, and I need to respond to them still, from some of our other friends here. Armand, welcome to the stream. Rainbow Road, welcome as well. Anybody lurking, thank you for spending your evening with me. I've got this like autumn mix of video game music going in the background. So hopefully you recognize a tune, or not, and you're introduced to a new tune, new game through this. I downloaded Stardew Valley on my Switch. Odinspec got me Stardew Valley as a gift like 8 years ago, and I never played it because I think at the time like 5 games were out that I was obsessed with. And I was like, I don't have time to start another addiction. Like, I don't have time for this. So I just never played it, and I just downloaded it again the other day. I downloaded that, I picked up Pokemon Violet from the library. I was like, oh, I'm in the mood to like just kind of run around on a Pokemon game. And I tried starting like one of the retro games, but then I wasn't really feeling it. And I'm like, maybe I need to play one of the newer games. So I have all these like cozy games I need to play, and I have not, even when I was sick, I ended up like watching movies and stuff because I was like falling asleep. Too tired, too often. Anyway, so that was that's my game goal. Goal? I don't know. That's just what I'm currently thinking about playing, is what I should say. Normally on Tuesdays I would play Mario Party, but I just needed to do something more laid back, more like what we were doing yesterday, or what I was supposed to do yesterday. So I might have like a pop-up Mario Party stream like later this week to make up for it. I don't know when yet, but that would be something fun to do. Evie, welcome to the stream. Your stuff came in from Etsy. I'm so happy you love it. Thank you again so much for ordering. I'm gonna be making my pumpkin berets today. So I have one available in the store, because one is finished. I'm almost finished with the second one, and then I'll change the quantity on it, so that way if more than one person, or you want to pick up more than one, you can. Rolly, welcome to the stream. My best friend and I love Stardew. We both go for Elliot. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure I will find out. I've watched, okay, I've watched is a loose term, because I was mostly listening and not watching, but my sister-in-law, Zenonia, has been playing it lately. She might even be playing that today, but she normally streams on Tuesday, so if she goes live today, could be that. I don't know. But yeah, she's been like, you need to get into it. You'll either love it or hate it. I'm a big fan of simulation stuff. And farming I don't get as into, but like I still like it sometimes. I've heard of Space Channel 5 Part 2, but I don't have any connection. I think my sister played Space Channel 5. My icon's in the game. MadameWario is in the game. Someone ripped me off and put me in Space Channel 5 Part 2. How dare they? Unless you mean Miss Star, but I have a hard time believing Miss Star made it into Space Channel 5 Part 2. Jilly's chilling off to the side with me. She's like, oh my gosh. I was able to go back to work today, thankfully, because I was like, oh god, please don't feel like this. Please don't feel sick. The weird thing is, it's like, sick is such a weird way of putting it, because it's like, I'm like, am I just exhausted? Am I just like not getting enough sleep? No, it was just, I could not function. And I got my car fixed. Yay. I don't know if anybody knew about, did I mention that on here? That I had to get a new car battery. Had to get a new alternator. They both went out at the same time. I didn't even know what an alternator was. Now I know. I knew what a battery was. Yay. One went bad. The other went bad as probably a product of it. It was stupid. It could have been a lot more expensive. The good news was it was like $250, but it could have been worse. Like car stuff is not cheap. So that was a fun $250. But I did get it fixed, so my car works. Yay! I don't live in a place where there's, like, any other option either. Indiana's, like, the crossroads of America, meaning you have to have a car if they don't provide any other, like, way for you to get around. It's so dumb. Oh, the King of Pop! My icon is in, like, my... I get you now. I thought you meant, like, my... You said icon, and I went to, like, my Twitch icon. Like, that's so stupid. That's where my mind went. Was, like, my Twitch icon's in it? No, my actual icon. The real meaning of the word icon. Oops. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I didn't know he was in it. That's really cool. I love the little... There's the Michael Jackson The Experience game on... The Wii version is the best if you're going to do the actual dance version. I got the Kinect version, found out it sucked, after I had sold the Wii version to buy it back in the day. It was dumb. Don't do that. And I've never gotten the Wii version again, which, to be real, how much am I going to play it now? Probably not. But I do have the DS version, because I got both versions. And the DS version's more of just like a button rhythm game, but his little dancing icon is so cute and so funny. Because it's just like a caricature, and he does like, if you picture like DDR, like how on DDR, it'll have like those random animations in the background of what you're doing that you're not really paying attention to because you're watching the arrows. It's like that, but it's him like doing little Michael Jackson dance moves. It's cute. I think I've only streamed it like once because it's his actual music, so it's like not the most DMCA friendly game, which is probably why nobody plays it on stream. And as somebody who's on the fritz right now because I was attacked by some AI company for 2 of my music videos I realized it was over Dire Dire Docks. Nintendo's like, you're not allowed to use Dire Dire Docks in anything, because that's like one of our most famous songs, and we put it on our Nintendo app, and now we want you to pay for it. I realized that's what was in the videos that got taken down, and I got a like straight up strike over it. I didn't even get like a warning, and I've never had that happen in the 15 years I've been on YouTube. So I went from having 0 strikes ever to having 2 strikes in like a 2 or 3 day period. So I'm like, woo, yep, I'm not gonna mess with music stuff. Especially with that, because one more strike and my channel gets deleted. So I'm like, no thank you. Please no. Which I would fight it, but it'd still be stupid. So, I'm not taking the chance. It's just dumb. Fun crochet fact, I'm on the last decrease row of this particular hat. Well, yes, I'm on the last decrease row, not the last row. But this is what I need to do before I start making the band that goes around your head. Which is always a lot easier, because it's like you don't have to count or do anything. Just go around and around and around. Okay, anyway. So yeah, my car is all good. I am all good. There have been a couple times today where I've been like up or walking around. I'm like, whew, I need to sit down. But other than that, I would say I'm basically back to normal. Okay. I also have a crochet pattern available in my Etsy store for this particular hat if you are somebody who crochets and you want to make one yourself. Or make it in a variety of colors. You don't have to be an orange pumpkin. You can be a yellow pumpkin or white pumpkin or whatever. Where did I get my button shirt from? This is, technically it's a shacket. It's like a shirt and a jacket. I kind of hate the word shacket, but it's like popular. So, anyway, I got it a few years ago from a boutique. So, I got it on my birthday. I'm pretty sure I bought this for myself from like, a little boutique on my birthday. Check out those boutiques! They have the good stuff! But yeah, it was years ago. It's been a few years. I think I've worn it on stream a bit, but I catch myself, you know how like, if you ever look back at holiday photos and you're like, how did I wear the same thing on Christmas like 2 or 3 years in a row? That's like what I end up doing on streams. I'll end up streaming in the same shirt like every week, and I'm like, I have more clothes, you guys. I have so much clothing because I'm huge into fashion and I love that kind of stuff. It's the #1 reason I'm like, well, one of the many, but also one of the biggest reasons I'm excited for Japan is for the shopping, particularly with the fashion, because I love Japanese fashion. That has been like my favorite fashion since I was a teen. I love JSS. I love Japanese street style. just, it's my vibe. It's colorful, it's cutesy, it's nostalgic, it's kind of got a little bit of a juvenile edge, but like it's still like adult clothing. And I am obsessed and I love it, and it's very girly and frilly and fun, and I cannot wait. I'm going to Japan with like hardly any clothing because I'm like, I'm buying everything there. I have a list of like 20 stores that I want to go to, so all in Harajuku, all my vibe. Very, very, very excited. But yeah, Larry McChicken, welcome to the stream. But yeah. Yo, what is this? Why was the audio so delayed? Why was it so delayed?
But they're not your average points.
Oh, crochet me a big pizza.
Ooh, crochet a big pizza. Yeah, Pixie, I didn't have to make you any crocheted anything for our universal bounding. I did make you a pin though, that was fun. Pixie, thank you so much for the resub, all the buzz. Is this like a Hollow Knight Hornet? What is this from? How did you get this? How'd you get this badge? I want to know. I've never played Hollow Knight. I've gotten people gifts that are Hollow Knight related, but I know nothing about it pretty much. Other than it exists. And it has a sequel coming out. And yes, we are planning to go to Tokyo Disney Sea. 1000%. I would never visit Japan and not go to all the Disney stuff. I have to. But yeah. My family definitely hit up Harajuku on our Japan vacation. You went to Japan too earlier this year, Kabumek? I don't know if I knew this. That's so fun though. I was running low on my souvenir money by then. Yeah, I am just so excited. And guys, I took a vow. I was like, I'm not buying anything for the month of September. Like, September starts, I'm not buying anything. Well, guess what? I bought something today. Dang it, I can't escape. Okay, it was from Pokemon Center. So dumb! I'm about to go to Japan. I'm shopping from Pokemon Center. What is wrong with me?
But they're not your average points.
Yo-Yo! Thank you so much!
Getting some hype before your big trip. So excited for you to go. A lifelong trip goal like this is exciting, and I'm sure you'll have loads of fun.
Yes, thank you so much. All the boss to you, Yo-Yo. And welcome to the stream. Welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the resub. My little sub goal, it's in this corner right here. I just made it small and easy to digest. But thank you for the resubs. I really appreciate it. I am a huge shopper, so like shopping is like my cardio. I don't tire out. Typically, I don't tire out very easily. I am like, let's go shopping. That's just me. Ooh, Carrot Cleric! Thank you so much for the raid with 33 queens in the house. Thank you so much. I'm going to several, Pixie. Yeah, yo, thank you so much. Hold on, let me get you a shout out because I gotta get... Oh, Pixie beat me to it. I'm assuming... Now, correct me if I'm wrong because I really don't know. Were you also crocheting or no? What craft were you doing? I'm currently making these pumpkin berets. These pumpkin hats. They are available in my Etsy store if anyone's interested. Thank you so much for all the follows. What is this? This is so cute. Oh, Carrot 108 Bongo. That's so cute. Oh, man. Now, you couldn't have been the 108th Carrot. Isn't that crazy? There are so many usernames out there. Crocheting little duckies today. That's so fun. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. I guess I should introduce myself. I'm MadameWario, although a lot of people lovingly call me Big Bobo. That's my nickname, so if you hear me say Bobo, weirdly in the third person, I'm talking about myself. We love little duckies. I love crocheting. It's like my biggest obsession, and I'm sure you can relate. But I'm currently making merch for my Etsy store. I just did like a Labor Day sale last week where I went through all my Etsy inventory and I'm like, I need to add holiday stuff. I need to add seasonal stuff. Here's what I'm gonna work on. So that's what we're here doing today. Also, listen to this really intense song. This is from the game Folklore. I've never played it, but I know it's from that game because I've listened to this playlist a lot. But thank you so much for sharing your community with me. I hope you had a fantastic stream and got a lot of crochet work done. And I totally get it if you need to raid and dip and get food or take care of yourself. That's totally understandable. So be sure to take care of yourself. You know, I am so appreciative of the raid. Thank you very much. Gotta support all the fiber artists. Just started crocheting in June. Oh, awesome! Yo! And hey, Toad in Wonderland, thank you so much for the resub.
They're not your average points.
All the boss to you. Thank you very much.
Crochet time. Hope you're having an awesome day, Bobo. Kitties
Aw.
Marvin and Reen also watching Madame 5
Oh,
Ball.
the kitties are watching. Oh, my kitty, one of my kitties is off to the side. She is passed out. She's so tired, but thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back to the Ba family. I'm gonna give you a ba. It's a really weak ba. A ba. I was just saying how I said I wouldn't spend any money this month, and then I immediately bought something from Pokemon Center when I saw it today, because I was like, well, here's the thing. I'm going to every Pokemon Center that I can in Japan, but this is something I would buy there if I saw it. So I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna buy it now, and then I don't have to worry about it. That's one less thing for me to bring home, because I would totally buy this. And so it's like, okay, this defeats the purpose of this, whatever. It's fine. But yeah. No more buying stuff. I'm not allowed to buy any more stuff. That was my way of justifying it, was being like, this is something I will buy there if I go there. So, like, might as well just get it now and get it over with and not worry about it. But, now's my time to influence all of you. Yay, aren't you excited? To visit PokemonCenter.com, because today they listed all of their Alolan sitting cuties. I did not buy a sitting cutie, by the way. I've been trying to buy one of each gen, but I think I missed a couple because there were none that I really cared for. But yeah, they just released all their Alolan sitting cuties, but they released the little plushies of the trainers, and I have wanted a trainer plushie for so long. And they never have those. They always, they release the Pokemon, but not the trainers. And I'm like, give me just like I just want a doll. Just one doll of one of the trainers. And I got Cynthia! And she's so cute! I had to get Cynthia. I was like, I would buy Cynthia in Japan, so I'm just buying her now. I tried to talk Snack into buying one too, just so I would feel like, you know how like misery loves company? Well, like shopping loves company. So I was like, buy one. I don't think he did, but I tried to peer pressure him into it earlier. Snack Attack 8, for those of you who are new here. He's one of my mods, one of my best friends. But yeah, Cynthia, she is like the gothic Lolita. Pixie's one of my best friends too, but I knew Pixie's a lot harder to talk into stuff like this. So, he's harder to influence. Pixie, buy it. Anyway. Let's see. My nieces wanted Cynthia and Lily, so I was gonna get those. Oh, yes! You have to get them as little Christmas gifts! How fun is that for your nieces? How old are your nieces, if you don't mind me asking, Toad? My niece is too young still for all the cool stuff. She's only a year, so it's not there yet. We're not there yet. Lurking for a bit to grab food. Yes! Get yourself some food. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for your lurk and for your raid. Oh, middle and high school? That's perfect. Middle school years are my favorite. That's like the age everybody else hates. I love kids of that age group. They're just so fun. My nephew is in like the worst age group for me personally, like the age group that I'm like, oh god, please end soon, please get older. I'm so bad about it. Like, when I used to teach, the worst age group for me to teach that I just, like, loathed, and I was like, they need to be older or younger. Like, I can't do this, was 3 to 4. 3 to 4 and sometimes 5. And I'm like, grow faster. Once they're 6, they're good. Like, school age is fine. Like, we can compute, we can reason with them, they can have conversation, they can, like, understand what I'm telling them as a, like, disciplinarian, as their teacher, like, telling them what to do and what not to do and trying to get them to follow what I'm saying. 3 to 4, hot mess. All over the place. They're, like, still too much of a they're like that they're the teenager of small children. They're too young to be, like, a child you can reason with, but they're too old to be, like, a baby. You know how, like, that 12, 13 range is, like, you're still a kid, but you're also, like, responsible enough to, like, take on, you're also old enough to take on some responsibility, but you're still young enough to be, like, a kid and get away with, like, you know, all the kid stuff. You can still eat off the children's menu and they won't charge you adult prices. But then you might have the appetite of an adult, you know. That's what I'm getting at. I can do one age and not the other, I guess. So yeah. But my niece and nephew, they're still, well, my niece especially is like a baby, but my nephew's still a little young. He is such a boy, too. I'm like, oh. I am such a girly girl. I've never had brothers, you know. I had all sisters, family, house full of girls. It's just like a different world. I'm like, oh my god, he's such a boy. Like, he's obsessed with, like, trucks and engines and stuff, and I'm just like, what? Like, I don't even know the parts on my car. I just had to get my car fixed, and I'm like, I don't know what this is. Somebody else deal with it. So, I don't know. But that's me. You know, this is looking cute with the two-tone. I might have to make, like, a separate listing and be like, as is. I don't know. It maybe knock a couple dollars off because this is not the same yarn, and I can't get the same yarn because Joanne is gone. Yo, Kingo! How's it going, Kingo? So Kingo, I was mentioning how I was trying to influence everybody to go to Pokemon Center website today and, like, look at their new merch, because they just dropped a bunch of stuff. They dropped all the Alolan Sitting Cuties, and they also dropped, like, some trainer plushies, and I had to get Cynthia because, like, I had to. But yeah, I was trying to, like, tell everybody that. Well, who is everybody's favorite trainer? I'm trying to think of who, like, my absolute favorite is. I mean, I know my favorite, like, human character, but he's, like, the worst trainer in the world, so, like, does he count? Does James from Team Rocket count as a trainer? He's, like, terrible. He's my favorite character, but, like, James counts! If I see anything in Japan of James, I'm buying it all. He's the best. Because he's so stupid. He's just so funny. I love him. I think one of my favorite still images from Pokemon is that one of, like, Jessie and James looking like they're getting married, but James is the bride for some reason. Why? So stupid. For as annoying and stupid as he is, too, I really like Gary. I like Gary a lot, just because he's, like, too confident. I don't know. I know Pixie likes Erica. I know you love Erica. I love Whitney because she has Miltank. I really like Whitney. And she's all, like, pink. And I just got her full art today from Wonder Picking on Pokemon Pocket. I was very excited about it. Because I was trying to make, like, a binder of... I don't know if there's a full art Miltank. I haven't seen one. If there is, I haven't even seen it. I don't know what it looks like, but I wanted to have like a binder of all the Miltank and Whitney cards as they come out, because we just got Miltank and Whitney for the first time. I don't know about now that I have full art Whitney, it doesn't really matter, but you know, we might get more Miltank cards. I'm not sure. You only know James and Giovanni. They're pretty iconic though. Those are two pretty iconic characters. You know who I liked as a kid? Now she just pisses me off, is Misty. Like, I think I liked her as a kid because she was the only girl. Like, they're like not the only girl, but like the main girl in the show growing up. But now she just pisses me off. Like, she's mean to all my favorites. She's mean to the Bugs. She's mean to Psyduck, who's like my second favorite of all time. I'm like, girl, get it together. Also, this is the last stitch of this hat, so I am... What? You do not like that song now. You're gonna have to listen to it on repeat on the plane, Pixie. Yo, there's Odie. Big Odie. Every time I try to sign to him, he's like, I don't know the alphabet, so he probably didn't even know what I just did, but... I know the alphabet, and I expect other people to know it, but they don't. Like, come on, people. I want to learn, like, ASL, like, beyond the alphabet, but... Okay, so here's a little... See how it's, like, a little bit darker on the bottom? Just because it's a different yarn, but it still looks really cute. Like, I don't think it looks... I think it looks fine. But yeah, I might have to make, like, a listing and be like, this one has two-tone, oops. But... I love Gary, too. Favorite trainer. Sorry, my favorite trainer maybe Serena. Serena! Top 3 I'd say are Erica, Jasmine, and May. I know Erica and May. Why can I not picture Jasmine? I have to look people up now. Jasmine. Pokemon. Trainer. Oh, wait, I know who she is. Okay. I was like... For some reason I was picturing somebody else, but she's the one with, like, the bunny ears for hair. How does she get her hair like that? Misty is hot-tempered, short-tempered. She is both. Brock is so ridiculous, too. Brock is, like, a really fun choice. Rabbit of Moon, also welcome to the stream. Overall favorite from the original. I fell off of the show. See, I'm a huge Gen 1er, so, like, I did not watch the show, like, regularly for every season since, like, Gen 3? I think Gen 3 was the last one that I really watched, like, a lot of those episodes. And every once in a while I'll, like, tune in, because they're just fun to watch. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you've missed a bunch. You can always jump in anytime. But I really, like, the newer seasons, it's not like I've seen all those episodes and I totally know what's going on. I like the granny. The, like, granny trainer from... if it's not the newest game, it's the one right before. But she was fun. I like her. I don't remember her name. Agnes? Is that it? Is that her name? Did I make that up? Sounds like an old lady name, but I don't know. Brock is insane. I also love Entei. I love all the legendary dogs. All of them. I love ASL. Took 3 levels of classes. That's so fun. I wish my college would have offered it. But instead they offered Spanish, and I hated... I do not enjoy the Spanish language. I was just like, this is not a natural thing for me. I wish I would have been able to take something else, but no. So, I slugged. It was a slog. It was just a lot to get through it, but I did. I'm like, and now I never have to take Spanish ever again, so thank God. Think mine would be Milo, Candace, and probably Flannery. God, why do I know Flannery? Based on designs, the Unova gym leaders are so good. Opal! I love Opal. I gotta look everybody up now. Opal Pokemon trainer. Oh, that's her! Yes, she's the old lady. Why did I think her name was Agnes? I just made up a character. Jesse and James are my favorite from the... Oh, 100% Pixie. James especially for me. Team Rocket is like the funniest, the best part of the anime, which is so unhinged, but... Let's see, Milo. Oh, Milo's the, like, big... ginger. He's so funny looking. I have his, like, I feel like I have a... Maybe it's not me. Maybe Odie has, like, a full art, actual IRL Pokemon card of him. Okay, Candace. I think Oh. Candace is not who I thought she was. And then Flannery. Ooh, Flannery's kind of fun. Flannery's a cutie. I like her outfit. I want her outfit. Again, what happened to her hair, though? She, like, got zapped by something. Staticky. College currently has Spanish, French, German, Chinese, Japanese, and just started offering Korean. What the heck? Okay, so my college offered Spanish, French, and German. But I think German was only offered to, like, a specific program. Because I know my mom, she went to the same college I did, but she did, like, the adult program, and she was able to take German, and so was my sister, and I was not. And then I think French was only during the day. And I had to take, like, an evening class at the time when I had to take foreign language. Like, that was my only option, and so... I got stuck with Spanish, no! I'm like, I have no interest in Spanish as a language, and I have no interest in visiting, like, any, like, Spanish-speaking country, like, that's not, like, at the top of my list for anywhere that I want to go, so I'm just like, it was not the #1 language for me, but it is what it is, and it's over, so it's fine. Used to have Russian, but I think they've stopped offering it. Professor retired. Oh, that makes sense, because that's, like, not a super common one. My sister took Russian in high school. One of my sisters, she majored in Japanese in college, but, like, she just enjoyed foreign languages in school, and so she took Russian, and I think she took something else, and now I'm like, what was it? It might have been Spanish, because I don't think her school offered Japanese. Whereas I studied Japanese in high school. But it was very basic, and it wasn't so much speaking as, like, learning the letters and learning how to write the different alphabets and all that fun stuff. So it's like when I see it, it comes back to me, but, like, it's a lot. Okay, hold the phone here. I'm starting another beret. I'm just starting up the stem here, in case you're wondering. Russian would have been good for me because all of my ballet teachers were Russian, and they would teach us Russian words and want us to say, like, thank you in Russian. I also followed a lot of crochet artists when I started. I feel like a lot of them have since been, like, removed from YouTube for political reasons, even though, like, I feel like they were just kind of victims of, like, oh, you're from Russia and everybody hates Russia now, so you're not allowed to be creative. That kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, we're not going to get into that, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of them, I don't even think their YouTube channels exist anymore because of that. But all my ballet teachers were Russian. They all spoke Russian. They were either from Russia or Ukraine, and so, like, I grew up, it's funny because I can understand, like, a very, very thick Russian accent from having grown up with it. And, like, we would always have to say, like, spasiba at the end of class, and they would try to teach us random words, but, you know. it was an intense schooling, that's for sure. I love this song. This is my favorite New Leaf song. I love this song so much. 7 p.m. Yo. Don't tell anyone what your favorite episode is, so it can be a surprise when the thing I'm doing happens, but still laughing thinking about that James thing we talked about the other day. So stupid. I won't say. I'm not gonna say my favorite episode, but it's so dumb. There's so many dumb James moments in Pokemon, in case you just walked in and you're like, what are you talking about? It's a bit of a shame because I need a third language requirement for my major, and I'm interested in picking up the Slavic language family sometime. Well, I know. It sucks when somebody retires and then you're just kind of like, well, I don't know what to do now. There was this one, there were several tutorials I used on YouTube, and I learned some Russian words. Like, I learned how to count a little bit because of, like, the stitches. Because she was counting her stitches, and I think two is one. And I'm like, why is 2 1 in Russian? You know how confusing that is to an English speaker? 1? 1 is one. Like, that's what that should be, but it's not. It's not how Russian works. Why is there a thing sticking out? No. But yeah, she'd be like, Alan Stovik. So I think that's Stitch. That's what I equated it to. I don't know. I was going to take Latin one year in high school, but it got canceled before the semester started. No! Latin would also be a fun language for me because I am Catholic, and so at church I sing a lot of Latin songs. And, like, I know a decent amount of Latin because of that, but not to just speak it. Like, I know what I'm saying when I'm singing, but, like, I don't know how to, like, words outside of the songs, which songs are always a good way to learn a language. Just like Bokutashi wa. Everybody learned that word. Everybody knows that in Japanese. Maybe. Okay, I am done with this stem. I love this song. Square Enix, don't cancel me, please. God, I've been in the mood to play this game lately, too. I've been in the mind. Well, I guess I have been in the mindset to grind on Destiny Islands for like 10 hours. Here's my problem, though. This is why I don't play those games as often. It's not the games. It's my PS4 controller. My controller is shot. Like, the battery dies after it's been unplugged for like 15-20 minutes. So I hate having to have it plugged in and have it stretched all out, and then the cats go after it and they're biting it, and I'm like, oh no. Like, it's so dumb. But yeah. That is like the worst controller I've ever owned as far as battery goes. I'm like, why was this made so badly? Is it just mine? Like, are all PS controllers like this? And I don't know, because I didn't grow up with PlayStation. Like, I don't know. The controller blows as far as staying charged. I've never had that problem with any other controller that charges. And it's not like I played the crap out of my PS4. Like, I'm not like a hardcore PS4 gamer. So, I don't know. But I've been wanting to play Kingdom Hearts. Right now in Disneyland, they've got the Oogie Boogie Bash going on, their Halloween party, and I'm so jealous because they have Kingdom Hearts Goofy, Mickey, and Donald there again this year. They were there last year too, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I need to visit them. But if I get to go to Disneyland again this year, it won't be until they're gone. It won't be until Christmas time, so I'm like, dang it. PS4 controller had bad drifting issue. What? That's so annoying. Mine never had drift. It was just the battery sucked. Okay. You guys are about to get a hot take with this playlist I have going right now. Something I realized 3 days ago, and I'm still mad about it. this song playing right now, listen to this song, okay? I like this song. This is a fun song. I don't have any problems with this song. But we'll get there. Okay. I'm building my little... Shut up. Okay, sorry. I'm building my little pumpkin. My little pumpkin. Okay. Should be good. I'm gonna cut the tail of this. I love Traverse Town in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, I know it's just like the hub town. That's not typically my favorite, but it's like my favorite. Like, other than Halloween Town. But like, I just love that town. It's so cute. And it has such a comforting vibe. But just go right after Japan. Make a detour. Alright, time to go. The thing is, I'd have a place to stay, so it wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, I went out to LA last November, and I think I'm gonna try and do that again. Cause the time of year is just like, I don't know, flights are like weirdly cheap. But I probably wouldn't do Universal again right then because I will have just done it in Japan, but I will definitely do Disneyland again. I love it. But again, it'll be the Christmas party, not the Halloween party. And I'm like, can we just have them out here for Christmas too, please? Also, Oogie Boogie Bash isn't every single night. It's like select nights in the park, because that's just how the parties work.
I'm so freaking cool.
Yo, another raid! Thank you so much for the second raid of the night. Thank you very, very much. Okay, hold on. Okay, is it Upsichelli or Upsy Kelly? I messed up. I love that username. Thank you so much for the shout out, Pixie, and thank you so much for bringing your community here to mine. Upcycly! How did I not get it right? I'm so sorry. I overthought it. Pixie got it. Pixel got it. How did I not get it? Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself. Thank you so much for the raid and for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'm MadameWario. I am a big crocheter. Were you also crocheting? You gotta tell us. You gotta tell us what you were doing. But I am making these pumpkin berets right now. These little like pumpkin hats. And they are for sale in my Etsy store. So I'm making Etsy merch at the moment. Cut this tail. Crochet is life, yes! Oh, that's awesome! You were crocheting our upcycly flower. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, I love it. Well, I'm so glad that you decided to stop in here and bring your community here. Thank you for the follows. And I was just about to go on a small rant with this background music. This song has the same kind of like melody as the song we just heard, so I for the longest time thought it was just like a different section of that same song continuation. But I'm like, God, I hate this song. There's just something about this song that irks me. Like, the sound of it is just like, ugh. And every time I hear it, I'm like, I want this song to be over. Xenoblade. Once again. I looked it up. It's freaking Xenoblade. I'm like, are you serious right now? Every time there is a song I hate that comes on a playlist, it's Xenoblade every single time. I'm like, oh my god, I hate the Xenoblade soundtrack. So, anyway. That's my rant. Xenoblade once again. I'm like, oh my gosh, please. Why is it always Xenoblade? It's like I can tell. I can just tell by the tonal. I would have to play, if I ever played this game, I would have to play it with like with an iPod, old school. I would have to play it with like different music. Like I would just have to listen to my own music because I just can't stand it. It's such a downer. I don't know. Epic. It's so bad. And if you don't know, I have kind of a... This has happened to me so often that there's almost like a joke with me and my friend group where they know I just can't deal with it. I can't deal with Xenoblade. But anyway, off of that and on to more exciting things. Upcycling, if you need to raid and dip and get some food or rest up, you know, do what you need to do, take care of yourself. But thank you so much for raiding with a fellow crochet community, and as a fellow crocheter, and just know that I am grateful. I'm sorry I immediately went into a Xenoblade rant, but what can you do? Alright, this is the fun part of this hat, when it really starts to like form a little... You're like, oh, there it is! There's a pumpkin! And it's not so tight. Oh, Jilly! My kitty Jilly is snoring to the side. She's very tired. Yes, they're berets. So, like, this is the one I just made. And then this is the one first one I made, like, years ago for myself. But I just hadn't made them for my store in, like, 2 years for my Etsy store. And so I decided to restock them. And so I've been making some. So now I have 2 available currently. I'm working on the 3rd one. But yeah, and if anyone is interested, please check out my Etsy store. I do make all my own merch, and I have a blast doing so please check it out. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. They are so fun. And I wear mine all the time. Once it gets colder out, I will wear it all the time. We've had some decent, like, cool nights lately where I live. So, you know, we're getting close to the time of year where I'll have to bust out the accessories, and I love accessorizing. I love hats. Like, I'm such a hat person when it comes to, like, winter time and, like, cold weather. I will always have a hat or a headband on. Like, always. Because they're just so fun, too. There's so many fun ones out there. And I know a lot of people are like, I look stupid in hats. And I'm like, no, you don't. You just have to get used to wearing them. I feel like everybody thinks they look stupid in hats at first. And then once you start wearing them, you're like, oh, no, I don't. I just wasn't used to seeing myself in a hat. Because I have several family members that I've made gifts for that they're like, oh, but what if I look dumb? And I'm like, you won't. But I keep misplacing my hats. No! I almost forgot I had this tea here. I made, so over the weekend, while I was while I was under the weather, I was just very tired and exhausted. So I follow the website yarnspirations.com. They have a lot of really fun free patterns. They have some typos sometimes, or some like weird ways of instructing in their written patterns that I think are lazy sometimes, where they're like, oh, they didn't really want to like explain or have to write out something. But if you are seasoned enough at crochet, you can kind of see those things and be like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to cut my yarn and then reconnect. I'm going to just continue. You know, little things like that. But they just added a few new patterns. And I'm somebody, I love clowns. Like, I don't think they're scary. I'm not afraid of them, and I'm not saying like, oh, I love a scary clown. Like, no, I just love clowns in general. I think they're fun and they're colorful and cute. And they just released like a clown bag that I made, a little clown kitty plush, and then a little popcorn like keychain. I was like, I have to make all of these things, and because again I was unable to do anything else this weekend, that's what I did. I'll have to bring it in here and show, because I'm very happy with the result. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, can I tell you a creative idea that the Pokemon Beret just made me think of? Oh, in my Etsy store? Sure. The Pokemon Beret was so fun to make too, because I was able to use like a strawberry stitch to make the Pokeballs. And I love when I can when you just change the color of something and it makes it look totally like something else. Yes, making that an eye instead for Halloween, that'd be so perfect. Oh, you're so right. I also love the evil eye motif. Like, I just love that motif, so... And even if it's not that, I tend to buy a lot of Halloween stuff that's like eyeballs. Like, I have a blanket that I've had for years now that's in my living room it has eyeballs all over it, and it's my Halloween blanket. And it's my favorite. It's my go-to. But yeah. See, and I love Petro. Other people hate him. I love him. The clown sheep from Animal Crossing. I am drinking rose tea. I was on a blueberry tea kick, but then I ran out. So now I'm back to rose tea. I might have to pick up some more blueberry tea tonight or something. Speaking of tea, Starbucks has their pumpkin cream chai again now, and I'm loving it. I got just a regular chai over the weekend because it just sounded like the right kind of drink for not feeling the best, but all right, next playlist. Okay. Yeah, I could use a blue and white motif for it. See, this is the thing. I love making hats because they don't take very long to make, but and you can get like so creative and fun and have so many different ideas with them. And one idea can inspire another. So it's perfect. Sora Prince! When a villager you're trying to get a photo from in Wild World moves out because you forgot to check one day. No! Oh my gosh, you guys, there was a development too, and I'll be sure to say this next time I stream Wild World. So, the last episode of Wild World would have been my last stream of August. So this was only like a week and a half ago now. And when I streamed it, you guys, remember I opened my gate just to like make sure all the villagers were in their homes and you could see their houses? I closed my gate, I opened my gate so that would happen. At the time, Freckles had been sick for 2 days. I gave her medicine both days, opened the gate, closed it, saved my game, logged off. I got on the next day, and Freckles wasn't sick anymore, and she didn't even mention being sick. She didn't thank me for giving her medicine. Nothing. There was no indication that she was ever aware that she was sick. And they can be sick for like 10 days, as we found out during the project. They can be sick forever. So I was like, huh, maybe it glitched. I don't know. But then I got a text from Pixie yesterday, the day before, saying that he had a sick villager and he opened his gate and closed it and they were totally fine. No inkling or mention of it. And I'm like, yes, this is the cure! The cure is opening the gate. So if you're sick, open the windows, let the fresh air in. No, but seriously, I was like, thank God. Thank God there is a like glitch for that you can just get them healthy and not worry about it anymore. Because a lot of the time, like, the villager that will be sick is somebody like you want to move out, or you're kind of sick of, and you're like, I don't really need you in my town anymore, but if you're sick, you're never gonna leave, and you're gonna be sick forever if I don't give you medicine. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a game changer. So, there you go. That's the, that was the development we learned along the way. Yeah, I just did this, though. I did it yesterday because Tipper was sick again, and she had been sick for a day, and I opened my gate and closed it, and sure enough, she was better. She was fine. So, yo, Water Pixels! That's what happened to your character this week too? The character you wanted moved out, or they got sick and you healed them miraculously? Which one? Curing sick villagers probably raises their friendship a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to find, like, let me know what you find, Sora Prince, because it's so hard to find information on Wild World. It's like the forgotten Animal Crossing. Any of you use something other than Wikipedia? I don't speak Prong. I love that they have a solution for that, because a few days is fine, but more than 5, even, I think more than 3 is too many. 10 days that one time was ridiculous. 10 days. Yeah, the magical gate opening cure is what we all needed and didn't even know. But I'm so happy that we know it now. And how ridiculous. Okay. We are... Let's see, how many stitches am I going to add on this row? We're going to get up to 60 stitches on this row. I was like, 6 times 12 is 72. What's 5 times 12? 60. Math for all you crocheters out there. Let's see. In New Leaf, it's possible for a sick villager to move out without warning. Due to an oversight, the game is able to select a sick villager to become a pending leaver. And as the villager remains indoors, there is no opportunity for them to alert the player outdoors about their intention. Oh. Because of this oversight, the sickness feature is removed in Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo, and villagers can no longer become sick. Thank God. Really, I'm not a fan of the sickness thing. I'm like, I don't need that part of real life to be in my fantasy video game life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with no one ever getting sick or injured ever in fantasy stories or video games. That's totally fine. Yeah. The game handles... I know, that's what I'm saying, Sora Prince. You cannot find information on Wild World specifically. It's like the forgotten Animal Crossing. When I was trying to look up information even on how big your house can be, I couldn't find an answer. I could not find a solid answer. Some sites said 4 rooms, others said 6 rooms, a couple said 5. None said the same thing. Turns out it's 5. You get an upstairs that you can decorate, 4 rooms on the bottom floor that you can decorate. There's no basement, and the attic you cannot decorate. You can only change the bed. So it's like, that does not count if they're saying 6 rooms. I don't count that as a 6th room, but I don't even think that's what they were doing. That just, there's so little out there specifically about Wild World. And it made it really irritating to try and find anything out that I didn't already know. So it was like, ugh. I had to just find out from experience. So I'm hoping that at least the project I did for anybody that's like watched it and maybe wants to play that game for the first time, like played other Animal Crossings, but not that one, it gets some information because it's just not out there. It is not out there hardly at all. It's crazy. Yeah, it has like no info. I don't know if there's a player's guide for Wild World. Like a physical player's guide. That'd be kind of cool to pick up if there is, or if it was like combined with City Folk, because they're similar games but they're not exactly the same. Like they have different features. So I'm telling you, Wild World is the forgotten Animal Crossing. Yeah, you can find all kinds of stuff on City Folk, but it's like they just skipped over Wild World and went straight to City Folk and was like, what? This is a Wii game. Never mind. We don't need to pay attention to that other crap. It's like, come on, people. Yeah, that's what I mean. Why doesn't it get its own, why doesn't it get its own, guide? It's a different game. Maybe that's why there's so little information about it too. Nobody has like a source. Oh, it does show a Wild World book? I'm surprised, honestly. I am surprised. Look how much our hat has grown. Ooh. we've got to get up to 108 stitches, so we've got to do a little less than double what we have now to get it to its full size. And then we've got to decrease it down. Ooh! Slimbo! With the Slim Kirby braid! Yo! Talking about my Whitney pickup, I even mentioned it like a little while ago. Did someone tell you? Slim, thank you so much for the raid. Slim Kirby, longtime friend of mine. Welcome to the stream. I'm making pumpkin berets, these little pumpkin hats right now. This is how far I am on the one I'm making. Save the frogs! Solid Whitney pickup. Yeah, I got full art Whitney from Wonder Picking in Pokemon Pocket today. And that wasn't my only pickup of the day. I picked up Cynthia, the doll plush from Pokemon Center because I used up all my self-control the last 9 days, so. Bobo is a frog. You know me. I say weird stuff. I was gonna say I croak, but then that sounds really bad, so I did not say that. Of course, that's the raid message I had to get! Yeah, I was just saying that... Oh, you're gonna lurk! Thank you so much for your lurk! Take care of yourself, do what you need to do. Thank you so much for the raid, too, Upcycly. But yeah, shout out to Slim Kirby, who was just playing Frogger. What were you playing Frogger on? Is this part of your... Is this, like, Frogger Game Boy Advance? Like, is there a Frogger for that? I'm genuinely asking because I don't know, and that seems like the reason you'd be playing that. Maybe? Oh, this was Frogger for PS1, PC, okay. I've played Frogger on... I think both. I know I've for sure played it on PS1 at somebody else's house. But I think I played the PC version too, at another friend's house. And I've also played the arcade version, which I'm telling you cheats, because it will not... The button response lies and does not do what you tell it to do. At least the versions I've played. Very Casper core. There's no way! Frogger, there is no way Frogger is as convoluted as Casper on PS1. I'm in game backlog mode right now, so I'm only doing GBA on the weekends. Oh. So you're trying to clear out... Year to clear? Are you trying to clear out, like, games you haven't played or haven't completed yet that you own? Is that what you mean by that? Sorry, that might be a dumb question, but... I was saying earlier, I downloaded Stardew Valley to my Switch because Odie got it, Odin Spec got it for me as a gift like 8 years ago and I've yet to play it. The Casper streams, I was so disappointed because I had such a different memory of how that game was, and it was just like a nightmare. Like, it was a hot mess. It was so hard to figure anything out, to know where I was going or what I was doing ever. Telling you right now, you guys, it sounds stupid, but if you have Fever Brain, that game is great. But if you are a normal human being that does not have a fever, you can't even understand what's happening. I couldn't. Just some games I haven't beaten, yeah. Also some Super 16 games I want to play more of, and some indie games I haven't touched yet. Has Super 16 already happened, or is it coming up? I know I usually... see when you're doing that, and I know Odie usually watches, so... It was 2 months ago? What? Well, I missed it. Odie probably watched, but I definitely missed it. Whoops. Kind of what Frogger has been like, although less cryptic and more just stupid hard for no reason. See, that's annoying too. I don't like games like that. I don't like games that are just like hard for the sake of being hard. Like, I grew up with, Ghosts and Goblins on NES, and it was like that. It would just sucked. Like, I'm like, this is not fun. This is just memorizing a pattern and not having fun, and I hated that. And the music freaked me out. And then you have to beat the whole game again to truly beat it. I'm like, no way. There's no way I'm ever going to do this. Like, no, 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 no. But yeah. Was I sick during the Casper? I didn't think I was sick. I'm talking about the first time I ever played Casper, when I had a mega fever. This was when I was a teenager. This is before I ever LP'd or anything like that. I was like 17 or 18. And I had a Mondo fever for like 2 or 3 days, and I busted through that game. Like, I played the whole thing and was totally addicted and like not able to sleep. I don't remember being sick when I played it on stream though. Unless I was, but I definitely didn't have a fever, if that's the case. So even that's not the same. But yeah. I definitely did not have a good stream day where I just knew what I was doing. Maybe the first day was a little bit better because it wasn't so complicated yet, but when the game started building, it was like, no way do I even know where I'm going or what I'm doing. I still love that game though because it's so ridiculous. Is it good? No, but I still enjoy it. A game doesn't always have to be good for you to like it. I know that sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Pac-Man 2, not a good game, but still enjoy it. It's like a guilty pleasure now. Now that I can't believe I played through the whole thing in one stream and how short it was, because as a kid it seemed so much longer. It seemed like such a long game, and it's not at all. I'm like, what? This is like a one sitting kind of game. Crazy. I was also just very proud of myself because I was very impressed with my muscle memory from like 25 years ago that kicked in. But no, I don't have any hot new Sims gossip. I haven't been playing The Sims as much lately. I probably last played it like 3 weeks ago, but I only built houses. Like, I didn't really play much. It was more so like I built an extravagant house and then I was like, okay, I need to go eat or do something else, and didn't actually do a whole lot of gameplay. So I don't have any fun Sims drama, unfortunately. And I think, you know, with the change of season coming up and all that, I always get in the groove to play it a little bit more and build like cute little like cozy cabins and then have all kinds of drama. But like, I'm also somebody that like, if I can be outside, I will be, and especially when it's like nice out, warm, hot, whatever, I try to take advantage of it. So I feel like I don't always play The Sims nearly as much in the summer as in the wintertime. Or if it's rainy out. If it's a rainy day, then I will, but that's probably the last time I played it, was that 1 month where it rained like every single day. That would have been July. July was like the rainiest July of my entire life. Yeah. I like Sonic Shuffle. I know a lot of people don't like that game for reasons. It's not a good game, but I enjoy it for what it is. Exactly. Rugrats Scavenger Hunt, not a good game, but I still have so much fun with it. I still love that game. It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta enjoy it for what it is and laugh at it because it's dumb. Keep wanting to check if I can trade with you in Pocket, but you're always in the middle of a trade! Oh no! It's Slim, I feel like the same thing happened to me with you. I keep like trying to trade random people. And I think the last couple times I've tried, you've been in the middle of one. One time was with Odie, and I knew that because he was like, I'm gonna try and trade Slim. I'm like, okay, well I guess I'm not trading him right now. I also am running out of Shine Dust because I flare all of my cards, so I'm like, I can only get like rares right now. I might have enough for an EX, but I don't think I have enough for a full art EX. I think that's more expensive. So but the thing is, I'm missing a lot of rare cards anyway. I know, I'm running out of flare! I'm like, how do I get more flare? Odie's like, stop flaring your cards. I'm like, I can't stop now. It's too late. I don't flare the big one, like the EXs, I don't flare those. I think I flared a couple that were like my absolute favorites that I just happened to get multiples of that I wanted to have like sparkles on it for the binder or whatever, but I think what's gotten the, I've turned some of my EXs that I had a ton of multiples of into tickets, so I'm like, well... But I'm more of a, like, try to collect them all in a set type of person than, like, needing to have 2 so I can make decks. Like, I don't really care about that, so... all my dupes I can trade, I don't care. Because I'm still playing with my Genetic Apex Lightning deck, and it's still winning, so I'm like, guess I don't need to make another deck ever. I don't know. I've been doing I've been trying to go through and do all of the battles. Some I play myself, and then others I just put them on auto to try and get the rewards. But I always end up like that deck wins, so I'm like, all right, let's go. I think I've done all the intermediate as of yesterday. Now I need to do all the advanced. And an expert. And I've been trying to play the event going on right now, but I haven't gotten the full art like card that is kind of like the goal. I keep getting all the other cards and not the main full art. And that happened to me with the last event too. So I'm just like, am I under a curse right now? Like, what's going on? So... If you guys don't play Pokemon Pocket, it's super fun. It's literally the only mobile game I play because it's just opening Pokemon cards for free. You get the thrill of opening Pokemon cards without the price. So I will take it. I used to be really into Pokemon TCG Online, but then they changed it and they ruined it. And I'm like, now I just don't feel it as much anymore. I'm just like not into it, which is a shame because I really, really enjoyed it for a time. And I would get really into... I like to do just like the theme deck battles. I didn't really build decks myself so much, but I would do the theme decks and those were super fun to battle other people IRL and like try and figure out different strategies and stuff. Why'd they have to ruin it? I don't know. It's just a shame how that happens sometimes. See how many. 6. Oh wait, no, 7. Okay, so we should have 84 stitches at the end of this row. It's getting there. Slowly but surely. I need to update the listing too. Okay. Update this to have quantity of 2. Yo, thank you for the follow. Okay. There are now 2 of these hats available on here. In my Etsy store, which was just shared by Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Whew. So did everybody have a good weekend? What did everybody do this weekend? I mentioned I was under the weather, so I didn't do much of anything other than watch movies, sleep, and crochet. And I did hang out on Sunday at Zenonia's stream. She had a really long, like, 9-hour stream that day, and I kept popping in there every once in a while to share the hot goss. Then I watched a couple of my favorite movies. I watched, I started watching from season 1, the beginning, Gilmore Girls, because I haven't seen it in forever. And, like, I grew up watching it, but I wasn't, like, a super fan where, like, I would watch it every week when it was new or whatever. like, it was just a fun show to put on, so I'm like, I need to start at the beginning and just, like, watch it, like, to see everything that happens in order, because I've seen, like, everything that happens, but not in order. So, watched some of that. I also have been working through the entire series of Pretty Little Liars. It's one of my all-time favorite books, and it's one of my all-time favorite shows. And I did watch that in real time from the time it aired until it ended, which was 7 seasons. Every week it was like, oh, Tuesday nights, Pretty Little Liars, so much fun. But there was a chunk that I missed because I was at my Disney college program. So I'm just now to season 5, which is the era I missed, and I'm seeing these episodes for the first time. So it's been really fun to build up to that and then be like, I've never seen this episode before, because I've seen all the other episodes. And I kind of just had to jump in and be like, okay, I guess that's what happened before. I don't know. There was suddenly like a character with my name, and she was crazy, as they are, and it was a fun time. But yeah, it's been fun watching that. So I've been watching a lot of that lately. Had a lot of that on. And I also, now this has paused because I lost access to Amazon Prime, but I was watching the 3rd and final season of The Summer I Turned Pretty, which honestly should be called The Summer I Turned Stupid, for this last season. They changed things in the book they changed things from the book in a way that was like, why? Why? I hate everybody now. I hate both of the main people. They both deserve to be single forever and not find anybody because they're pieces of crap, both of them. I'm done. I'm just like, Happy Gilmore Girls? What if there's a crossover show? Although the last episode I just watched, Rory Gilmore, the daughter in the show, goes golfing for the first time. There you go. It was a very Happy Gilmore episode. Is she good? No, but she does go. I think she hits the ball once by the end, and it isn't even her ball, so she doesn't have the same talent, unfortunately. No, Slim, that's not what she said. I'm glad you're back talking your own self in this instance. Startup, welcome to the stream. But yeah, it's funny because I keep seeing like the season 3, I keep seeing people post stuff about season 3, The Summer I Turned Pretty, and one of my friends posted something yesterday on Instagram, and it was like, the show I watch because I hate myself now. And before it was like, oh, I'm so excited to see what happens, and it's like, now we watch it to torture ourselves. What are we doing? I'm on like the last 3 or 4 episodes of Dragon Ball, my first watch. Oh dang, that's a lot of episodes too. Man. You know, that's what I should be. I should be watching way more anime, like in Japanese, considering I'm going to Japan, but oops, no! It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm to that point where, like, I need to do the last few things, and they're so daunting. Like, I still need to figure out my phone for over there. Need to buy, like, train tickets. I don't know why I'm dilly-dallying with this stuff. I feel like I'm so on top of everything else. And I got really excited. So, I was trying to, like, book Pokemon Cafe yesterday, which I did book, by the way, but I booked it for today, which in case you guys didn't know, I'm not in Japan right now, so I was like, I booked it for the wrong day, but I got so excited. It was dumb. Don't do that. Anyway, and then it was too close to the time, I couldn't cancel it, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe I just, like, booked a spot for someone who's gonna wander up to the cafe today and be like, do you have an opening for this many people? And they'll be like, yeah, we have this no-show because she signed up for a day she's not even here. But yeah. I'm excited. But I think we're gonna have to try and just book it there, which sucks, because of our failed attempt. It was so sad. But we did, but I know, I'm banned forever now. One of you guys is gonna have to book. I don't know if that's what actually... I'm gonna say that does not happen. No. But yeah, we did get Kirby Cafe, which I'm super excited for, and we also got the, like, limited time Final Fantasy pop-up cafe. I think it's Final Fantasy 9, right? Specifically. So that'll be super fun. Oh, you did the Sanrio Cafe! We're doing Pearl Land, and I am gonna lose my mind, because that has been my dream park since I was 15. Like, theme park. I mean, I know it's more of like a... It's a character park, but I'm so excited. And the whole city that it's in is from... It's where my favorite Ghibli film is based. So I'm just gonna be sobbing that entire day. It'll be super fun. Been binging Adult Swim stuff lately, like new Adult Swim or old, because I don't know anything new that's on there now. I have no idea what they even play anymore. I know what they used to play, like back in the 2010s, but... And earlier than that, and in the 2000s, but... The only themed cafe I've ever done, because it's the only one I've ever had the option, or opportunity to do, was the Toadstool Cafe in Super Nintendo Land in California, which was so fun, so cute. And I guess that's not, okay, that's not true. It's like, I've done the character dining in Disney World, and that's very much a themed experience as well. So I've done 1900 Park Fair, and I've also done Chef Mickey's. They were both so fun. So much fun. I tell everybody, and they don't always listen to me, but if I can give you one piece of advice for something you must do in Disney World, and you will just be so happy you did, do a character breakfast. Okay? Just pick one day. Doesn't have to be every day, because it's expensive, and I get it. But pick one day, do a character breakfast, because then you'll have a character experience, whether you think you need it or not. You don't know what you're missing until you've had a character experience. As somebody who worked with the characters, my number one question people ask me, they're like, did it lose its magic though? And I'm like, no, it never lost its magic. It was just as magical. I was just as excited to go see the characters working with them as I was not working with them. Like, it was so fun. That's like saying, like, oh, once you've, like, met Santa, it's not fun to meet Santa. It is. It's still fun. So it's like, you get the character experience, especially if, like, people have kids. I'm like, you get that character experience and you don't have to wait in line for it or anything. And you also get breakfast, and it's, like, amazing. Like, those breakfasts are phenomenal. So good. And that's coming from somebody who's not a big foodie, doesn't really care about food, and doesn't really seek out food for the sake of, like, entertainment. And I'm not very easily impressed for that reason. Love it. So good. So I'm like, do a character breakfast. And I say breakfast, you can do dinner, but dinner's even more expensive, and it's at the end of the day, and it won't fuel your day like a breakfast will. So anyway, that's my unsolicited Disney advice for the day. Link is a really big nerd. Is Link the one that doesn't have nipples? Mario does. I'm pretty sure that's like a notorious design, right? Why? It's so stupid. Why does it matter if he has nipples or not? Anyway. Old Adult Swim content. Alright, well, tell me what shows. Let me see if I watched any of them. I'll give you my hot takes on all the shows that you name. Was I interested in that Kingdom Hearts Loungefly that was an Amazon exclusive? I don't think I saw the Kingdom Hearts Loungefly that was an Amazon exclusive, but I'm gonna look it up now. Kingdom Hearts Amazon exclusive Loungefly. Oh, I did see this, actually. Super cute. Here's the thing though. It's super cute, as all Loungefly are. I love Loungefly. But it's really just like a JPEG of the poster with Mickey ears. Like, it's not, and I do love the Keyblade keychain, but it's not so incredibly unique that I would like absolutely have to have it and pay full price for it. That's kind of where I am with that. I know, I kind of wish it didn't have the ears too. I feel like it'd be better if it didn't. Like, that's not an aspect of it that I like, that I think adds to it. Oh, I like the little... Oh, I like how the back has a little heartless on it. See, I would rather like a unique design than just like, here's a JPEG of the poster art. He has nips in Twilight Princess. I feel like there was a game where he doesn't. And then Mario Odyssey came out and it was like, look, he does. I feel like that was a meme for a while. I just got a new crossbody Loungefly. I got, I love Lotso from Toy Story. He's my favorite character. And I have a Lotso bear now. And I love him. And I cuddle him every night because he smells like strawberries. And he kept me company while I was sick. He's so cozy. He's the best teddy. But I'm also doing a Disney bounding in Tokyo Disney of Lotso. So I was like, I need the bag. So I got well, it's actually a decent size. But I got like a Lotso crossbody bag for it. I just bought it secondhand because I wanted to get it for cheaper and it seemed smarter to do that. Better for the environment, better for my wallet, and better for whoever was trying to get rid of it. So there you go. Okay, well, did I do this right? We're almost done with this row. I know I'm not holding it up where you can really see it much because it's getting heavier, so it's harder to do that. Yeah. Okay, let's see. This is 2, 3, 8. No. This is the second to last row before we don't have to increase stitches anymore. The only one of those that I know that I watched the crap out of growing up, Stardev, is Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Which is not as good as Cartoon Planet, but it's the next best thing. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like how they're coming together so far. Yeah, that's the only show that I watched of those. See, the older Adult Swim content that I watched other than Space Ghost and like Cartoon Planet was Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Home Movies. They used to play Family Guy on there and I would watch it. Or did they? No, it was Futurama that they played on there. I didn't watch that as much as Family Guy. I didn't like that as much as Family Guy. And then, like, a lot of the animes they had on there I would watch, obviously, like Inuyasha. There was more than just that, though. It's hard to remember some of them. It's been so long. I'm like, God, what did I even watch on there? Was it on that network? Was that right? But those are the shows. I didn't like Robot Chicken. I've seen it, but I didn't like it. It was too gruesome. Too much, I just hate, like, barbaric, aggressive humor like that, or, like, really, God, what's the word I'm looking for? Not vulgar, because they weren't, like, allowed to say that much. I feel, but, graphic. I don't like super graphic humor like that. It's just like, it's not funny. It's just gross or sad. So it was never meant for me. Never my cup of tea. It's like, absolutely not. I would rather watch something else. Okay, yay! We are done with our 8th increase row. We're now on the 9th and final increase row, and then we just have to add rows after that. But I'm gonna be right back really quick. I'm gonna take a quick break and reheat my tea, and then we'll come back. So give me just a second, or give me just a few minutes. If you need to use the bathroom or do anything, feel free. Hey guys, it's MadameWario. I am back. Just had to reheat my tea, which now it's nice and hot, and use the potty. And now we're back making more of my crochet pumpkin beret hats. These are available in my Etsy store. They are $30 each. They are hand crocheted by me. One of my most popular items that has not been available for 2 years. So definitely check it out. And if you spend $35 or more, you get free shipping. So definitely take advantage of that if you are in the US, because you'll get a little bit of a deal. And there are some smaller items that you can definitely make that happen easily, especially given that everything has a rounded number. I don't do 99 cents. That's dumb. So, but check it out. They are available in my Etsy store. I have 2 available right now. I'm working on a 3rd one. And so it'll probably be up. I'll probably add it on there like tonight. And I think I'm probably only going to go for about 20 more minutes here. We've been discussing all kinds of stuff. It's been a super fun, chill time. So thank you so much for joining me so far. I do want to do a little show and tell, because I have been talking about a couple things. I went and grabbed them. But I mentioned that I'm going to be doing a Lotso, and I will also probably show this off next week, because I'm planning on doing like a pack with me for Japan stream next week, just to prepare. Hi, Tilly. But anyway, I'm gonna be doing a Lotso Disney bounding, so this is my Lotso bag. Look how ridiculous it is. It's just his big face! And it has like this little strawberry like coin purse with like this huge, look how big this tag is. The tag is like bigger than the purse! It's so dumb. Anyway, I've gotta cut this out. But this will be great because I'm gonna have all the coins for Gachapon, so I'm excited. But yeah, this is gonna be my my little crossbody. So if I put it on, it looks like that. And he's even scented. His nose smells like strawberries. He smells so good. But yeah, this is the Loungefly I ended up getting secondhand. I have a whole outfit that matches with accessories. I got some hair accessories. And then I also made a couple little strawberries to go. I'm wearing like a romper, and so I'm gonna have the little strawberries like attached to the straps. I'm kind of like, I'm really gonna have to look at the weather next week because I have no idea what it's gonna be like there. We're in that perfect time where it's either gonna be blazing hot or it's gonna be way colder than I'm anticipating. So I just have to bring like basics to layer. So that's kind of something that I'm like, I guess I'll just have to do that. But yeah, this kind of completes the look because this is what makes it like Lotso. I have two different rompers. One is like a magenta, very much the color of him. And then I have a lighter pink that's like way more comfortable. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, I might just go with the lighter one just because it is more comfortable. Yeah, he's so cute! He's perfect! So I love him. Shout out to the seller who was kind enough to sell him to me for a deal. I think I ended up getting this for like $26, $25, $26, something like that. I think it was $26, and Loungefly are expensive, so it was a great deal. It's like hardly been used at all, so that's also great, and it's very soft. I love this song. Sorry, I just had to say that. This was one of my go-to songs on Theater Rhythm, okay? Other than that, this is what I crocheted over the weekend. This was my weekend project while I wasn't feeling well. I made this, circus clown bag. He kind of looks like Ronald McDonald, and I love him. The hat part is... Okay, so Cirque du Soleil does blue and yellow tents, and as a dancer, I had to do that. I was like, well, that's what I'm gonna do. So what happens is the little tent like pops off, and then you've got the bag on the inside. This I just made for myself because it took a really long time, and it was just a pattern that I was like, I need to follow this. But here are some of the goodies inside. So I made this little popcorn. I need to add a keychain to it. I haven't added that yet. But the popcorn can go with him because popcorn at the circus. And then I made this little clown kitty. Also another part of the pattern from the same website. These are all from yarnspirations.com. All the patterns are available for free on there. So if you do crochet, definitely check it out. These are some of their newest patterns on there. I think they added them because like Halloween, and people usually have clowns for Halloween for some reason. So yeah, but he's super cute. These were so fun to make. And these took significantly less time than this. Especially like bags like this are always hefty because the stitches are small, there's a lot of rows, it just takes a long time, which is fine, I like doing it. But then like the hat was deceptive because it's like I made the outside and then you have to make the entire inside, like it's 2 layers, then you have to make the stripes and so on, so it's really 3 layers. So it took a while, but it turned out really cute. I'm very happy with it. So it's also like a little crossbody bag, so I can wear it like that. And I probably will wear this for Halloween this year, or around that time, just cause it's really cute and it's fun to wear stuff like that. I just love getting into all the holidays and, you know, just embracing it. So, oh, thank you, Toad in Wonderland. Now I can't, the idea itself, I can't take credit for because it was from, again, Yarnspiration is the best, you guys. If you are a fiber artist, you've got to go on Yarnspiration and get some of their patterns because they're great learning tools too. Yo, Zenonia, you're lurking. Hey, thanks for the lurk and thanks for the Prime sub. Thank you so much. I'm glad you got to see Ronald.
But they're not your average points.
I can't name him Ronald. I've got to give him a knockoff name. Donald. No, that's not good either, because that just makes me think of Donald Duck. He's not a duck! What rhymes with Ronald? Maybe I could name him Bono. Instead of Bobo. That's so stupid. Isn't that's an actual person too. I don't know. His name is in the works. But yeah. Took forever to go off. Well, I'm glad it finally went off. I gotta give you all a buzz. Lonald. So dumb. Lonald. Or I could name him Bonald. Bonald. Like Bobo, but Bonald. Does that mean something, though? I gotta make sure this isn't, like, Urban Dictionary slang for something that I'm not aware of. Wonald. No. No. I can't just have it be, like, his name, but a lisp. No. Did you see my Lotso bag that I got for Tokyo Disney Zen? I'm gonna do a Disney bounding. Look at how cute he is. Here's his big face. Oh, the print inside's really cute, too. I should show you guys. But it has like his face and little strawberries. Look at these huge receipts that are, these aren't receipts, these are like CVS receipts. Huge tags. I gotta cut out the huge tags, they're too much. Okay, good. I was glad you saw it. And it's all rose gold too. Rose gold is my favorite shade of metal. And it's the color of my wedding ring, so it works. But yeah. I like how it's flat on the back, too, so it'll just lay flat. He's so soft. So fun. I can't wait to, like, show off some of the things I'm gonna, like, pack with you guys next week. I can't believe that's next week already. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Zen! I didn't tell you! I've told literally everybody this in the stream, like, 4 times, so... I just have to tell you this one thing and then you can lurk, but you know Cynthia? The MILF? Our GRILF? I got a doll of her from Pokemon Center today! I'm gonna send you a screenshot. Because I know you'll appreciate it. And I'm gonna name her GRILF. So stupid. Anyway, thank you for lurking. I just needed to tell you that before you go. I'm sure you have things to do, but... yeah. So dumb. I was like, I could buy this in Japan, or I could just buy it now and not worry about it, which is what I ended up doing. Knowing my luck, though, I'd get to Japan and they wouldn't even have her there. And I'd be like, oh, she's old news. I should have just gotten her at home. Yeah, right. I'm not gonna be thinking like that. I have to show you an unhinged clip from my latest stream. Well, send it to me. I mean, I was well, it was like 9 hours long, so I was not there the entire time, but I was there for a lot of it. Especially at the beginning and in the middle, I think. Towards the end, I was lurking. Zonald! All the Ronald McDonald. It's so dumb. All the Ronald McDonald knockoff names. Maybe I'll just name him Ronnie. Because that's the nickname for Ronald. I know, because there are several in my family. There are 3 Ronnies in my family. Did you guys know that? Now you do. It's super inappropriate? Oh no! What'd you do? Okay, you'll tell me the story later. Zen, don't do it. No, I'm kidding. I just like how at Zen's stream yesterday, like the very beginning of her stream, I don't know if you knew this person. I'm still trying to talk to her and she's like not even here. But I don't know if you knew that person that was like peer pressuring at you into playing one specific game, but I'm like, what is... Chill, dude. Maybe you knew them and it was fine. And I was like, why? Why are people like this? That was my reaction behind the scenes. Ooh. I'm here! Ah! I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know if the person who peer pressured you, did you know them or were they just... Oh, you know them from... Oh, okay. So you do know them a little bit. Like, they're not an IRL friend, but they're like a... I've played games with them before friend. I was gonna say, if this is someone she doesn't know, I'm about to, like, ban this person. But I couldn't tell, and it kind of sounded like you had interacted with them before. This is the tea, you guys. The hot tea that you all are so excited for, I'm sure. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's good. Good to know, because I'm like, this person is being cringe. Why you gotta do... But I'm also just super sus of anybody, like, that's like that when I don't know who they are. Because there are so many, like, cringeos out there that are ready to take advantage, and I'm just like, I don't think so. I think at some point, Zen and I need to do a co-op stream, like, podcast style, that's just, like, being a girl, being a female streamer before it was cool, and the kind of weird stuff that resulted from it. Do a 9-hour podcast. Let's not do a 9-hour podcast. I'll yell at him on call later. Okay, good. Yell at him for me. Like, who? I don't even know that person. You know you can pull it off. Oh my god, Pixie. Don't encourage it. You know me, I'm hard enough to get off the phone. I love to talk, you guys. It's my favorite. Yeah, we could easily do a 9-hour podcast. Considering, like, my first call ever with a lot of people was 8 hours long. It wouldn't be hard. It'd be so dumb to talk for that long. So dumb! We're killing it with this last row. Killing it with this! Speaking of which, I'm only gonna be live for like 9 more minutes, you guys, because I do want to do yoga before the sun goes down. And because I like to do it outside, because it's so nice out. And then I also need to get dinner, get foods. Get foodie. Oh, you went skating today! You stretched? You need a big shower. Alright, well enjoy your shower. I'll talk to you later, Zen. Love ye! Zenonia, for anybody who is new here and is like, who is this person? It's my sister-in-law. My sister! Okay. Is this the last? No, I have a little bit left. Gosh, you guys. This has been a fun time. I'm so happy. Like, yesterday, there's no way I could have streamed this long. I thought about it. I was like, oh, do I want to try crocheting for like an hour? But I was just having a hard time even like sitting upright without feeling like I needed to lay down or lay back. And I'm like, you know what? Nobody needs to see that. No one needs to see me like struggling. Like, sometimes you just gotta give yourself the time and the permission to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill. And it was really nice, and it did me a lot of good because I've been so much better today. So much better. So thank you guys for understanding for yesterday. I might have another like pop-up stream this week because I normally would stream like Mario Party tonight, and because I didn't stream yesterday, I'm just doing what I would have done then. So we'll see. I'm sure I'll get the opportunity to do something this week or this weekend. And I'll play some Mario Party. Because I love it. Okay. So we are... Ooh! Going to see Lady Gaga in concert tomorrow! The best! She was my first concert! I love her. And I haven't seen her since. I need to see her again, but she just has not, like, added anywhere close to her tour. But yay! You're gonna have so much fun! You're gonna love it. Because she is so good. I love Lady Gaga. Love. I've never seen her live. I'm screaming. Oh, she's so good. She's so good. I just love her as a person in general, and so you're gonna love it. And I love her as a singer and everything else. Singer, actress, entertainer. She's just the best. I love Lady G. Can't go there! Chicago's just, ugh. It's like the worst drive of my entire life. Are you kidding? No way. She usually comes to Indiana eventually, but it's a lot of the time it's like she'll add a second leg to her tour and then she'll come here. So, which is how I saw her the first time. I like the city of Chicago, but I hate driving there. That is literally, I would rather drive 12 hours in the opposite direction than drive 3 hours to Chicago, because it's just awful. God, that's a horrible drive. I don't know why it's so bad, but it is. It's so annoying. Okay. And I am... Oh, that was the end of that. Well, look at that! We are almost done with the stream, and the playlist is like, I'm finishing early, but I'm not gonna cut you guys off. I'm gonna have music. Yeah, go get cleaned up, Zen. I got you. Dilly. Gosh, Dilly's cozy. I wish you guys could see her, but she's just too far off to the side. Bye! Yeah. Bye, Zen! JK. No. Okay, I'm trying to get like half. Am I halfway? Oh no, I'm not. I was like, what? That went by really fast, if that is. But I'm gonna start wrapping this up here, you guys. So, if you're interested in purchasing one of my lovely little pumpkin berets, I will, I'll go ahead and stop for now on this one. I'll probably finish the rest of this one tonight, because there's not much more to go. I just have to add a couple rows and then decrease down to the band. So this is the one I made earlier. And I do have one more available for sale right now. So I have two that are finished and ready to go. Third one is on its way. It's almost there. But these are just the perfect little autumn accessory. I'll show off how mine looks. I do have a ponytail in, but so ignore that. But if I tuck that in, you can kind of see what it looks like to the back. And then I usually wear my hair down with this. I usually don't have it on like this, but that's what it looks like. I think because mine is older, I don't know that I have as many. I don't know if it's exactly the same. I've added a row to the end. I don't know, but that's what it looks like on. They are super fun to make because they just are, they're so simple, but they're so cute. It's like you can get away with doing a simple accessory that's also like fall themed, and it'll last you till the end of the year. And I'm telling you right now, people love these things. I always have people compliment them and ask me where I got them, so they're a great piece, honestly. So yeah, they are available in my Etsy store. Please check it out. It is MadameWario.etsy.com. That is the link to my store. And if you spend $35 or more and you're in the US, you get free shipping, so that's also a plus. But you guys, this has been super fun. I want to thank everybody for all the support today. We had a lot of support coming in. So thank you, first of all, for all the new follows. Thank you very, very much for following. Pixel Plume, Yo Yoshi, thank you so much for the resubs, both of you. Carrot Cleric, thank you very, very much for the raid, and shout out to all the raiders. Thank you for the new follows from that. Carrot Cleric and Rabbit of Moon. Toad in Wonderland, thank you so much for the resub. Upcycly, thank you very much for the raid, as well as the follow. We also got follows from Witchy Weaver, what a fun name, and Adrid? I'm not even sure how to say that, but thank you for the follow. Thank you so much, Slim Kirby, for the raid. Thank you, Zenonia, for the resub. And thank you to everybody in chat and viewing and watching. Your viewership means a lot. Your chatting always is so much fun to chat with you guys and just to have a fun, laid-back conversation, or me just rambling about random stuff is also fun for me. Enjoyed the relaxed energy of the stream. Yes, it was so much fun. I enjoyed it so much. I'm glad you did too. But you guys, I'll probably be live again at some point this week with Mario Party. If that doesn't happen for whatever reason, at the very least, I will be live next Monday. And I'm planning, because normally I would stream Monday, Tuesday. I missed yesterday because I was feeling under the weather, but next week is going to be like my last stream week before my vacation. And it's also going to be like, pack with me. I can't believe it. I'm literally freaking out. But you guys, have a wonderful night. Have a great rest of your week if I don't see you at my next stream. But yeah, keep an eye out. Keep your alerts on for pop-up Mario Party stream. Because I would really love to work that in later this week since I wasn't able to do that tonight. I want to make up for it later. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Bye.